Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Matt from Pinnacle Chiropractic. We are your local pediatric, prenatal, and family chiropractic office here in the Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota, Bradenton, Florida area. And today's video, we're going to talk all about failure to thrive babies. So, do you have a baby that's struggling to gain weight no matter what you try? Have they fallen off of the growth curve, leaving you constantly worried? Are you left with more questions than answers each time you talk with your medical team, especially after traditional testing finds no concrete medical explanation for their failure to thrive? Well, they're not alone. Upwards of 80% of cases of failure to thrive have no identified cause, even after medical workups. But deep down in your mom and dad gut, you know that something has to be going on with their body, causing it to struggle with eating, absorbing nutrients, and gaining weight. But what if we told you that stress and dysfunction may go deeper than just their digestive and nutritional intake and actually reside within their central and autonomic nervous system? So, subtle nervous system dysfunction and dysregulation stemming from things like a stressful pregnancy and birth trauma could actually be interfering with your infant's ability to eat, to digest food, and gain weight appropriately. So, if your child has been diagnosed with failure to thrive or is just struggling to latch or eat, digest, and be comfortable, then this is the perfect video for you. We're going to really be diving deep into the science linking birth trauma, nervous system dysregulation, and digestive issues that lead to 80% of failure to thrive cases that traditional medical doctors often struggle to explain. So, I want to talk first about the story of Tucker. So, for Tucker, rock bottom was hitting failure to thrive at 3 years old. His sensory processing challenges got so bad that he wasn't even able to look at food without throwing up. He couldn't keep anything down but just five foods that had to be fed to him through a syringe. The best of the best therapists turned him away because they didn't know how to help him. And the next stop was the Mayo Clinic because his amazing family had tried and done everything they could possibly do for him until one day they came across a Facebook post for our Perfect Storm workshop and clinging on to one last bit of hope for their little boy to be able to eat and grow. So mom said that one night really completely changed their lives forever because it gave them renewed hope and actual answers to how they could actually help Tucker. And they immediately signed Tucker up to get him scanned and started his care plan. And this is where the miracles really began. So within weeks, Tucker was actually hungry and he was asking for food. He slowly started trying new foods, and it got to the point where he was eating meat, fruit, and vegetables. Mom said they could finally sit down together as a family and eat together for the first time ever, and they could get rid of the syringes and the fancy carpet cleaner because he threw up for the very last time at Thanksgiving dinner. So not only is Tucker no longer a failure to thrive, but he is above and beyond thriving. This little man is smart, he's sweet, and he's soaring his way to a successful life. So these are really the stories like Tucker's are what we often see with these failure to thrive cases. A lot of times parents have given up all hope, but with nervous system based chiropractic, they can see tremendous gains and tremendous life altering gains and improvements with our care. So next, let's get into the science behind how really the nervous system can affect failure to thrive. So, just like in colic, failure to thrive is most commonly blamed on digestive system issues such as poor absorption and assimilation of nutrients. While this is likely very inaccurate, it's also incomplete. The autonomic nervous system controls digestion, including core infant functions like latching, swallowing, absorption, assimilation, and elimination. Therefore, if the nervous system is off track, it's overstressed and dysregulated, the first core function that will be negatively affected is digestion. The two most overlooked factors of stress and dysfunction in infants are the first one, a highly stressful pregnancy and maternal inflammation, and the second one, birth interventions, things like C-sections, vacuum and forceps deliveries, inductions, and long and difficult labors. Each of these places excessive stress and tension on the developing baby's nervous system, often shifting it into a stuck on and sustained fight or flight sympathetic nervous system response, which then immediately shuts down digestion. And since the nervous system oversees digestion, any interference within it and miscommunication between the brain and digestive system, which we call in our office subluxation, can limit nutrient uptake and weight gain. But once this subluxation and neurological interference sets up shop, it causes the nervous system to switch into sympathetic dominance and autonomic imbalance. These two factors help to explain idiopathic failure to thrive, which is unknown cause of failure to thrive, since traditional pediatricians, medical doctors, and even neurologists don't know how to assess for subluxation and sympathetic dominance. But really, the most essential component of this gut brain connection is a nerve called the vagus nerve. This branches from the brainstem and it travels through the neck into the abdomen and is responsible for digestion, absorption, and so many other vital health and development functions in your little one. The vagus nerve is very sensitive to physical birth trauma, as well as toxins and inflammation, which are often underlying triggers of neurological dysfunction that just may be the real root cause of your child's failure to thrive. So, the first step is really finding the root cause and getting natural drug free help and finding the stress, the subluxation, and deeper neurological or vagus nerve dysfunction through two tests that we call the neurothermal scan, which is measuring inflammation, and heart rate variability scan, which is measuring stress. Once we run these scans on your infant and find the exact levels and locations of the subluxations and disrupted communication between the brain and digestive system, we can make safe and gentle neurological focused chiropractic adjustments to help release the stuck sympathetic stress and restore communication and digestive function, stimulate the vagus nerve, and get your child back on track. So, to learn more or to get your child scheduled for an in depth consultation and examination using this incredible technology, please comment below or send us a direct message, a DM right away. Hope, answers, and drug free help maybe just one click away. And also, if you have any friends or family members that you feel could benefit from our care or listening to this post, please tag them in this and share this with them. And if you aren't in the Sarasota or Bradenton, Florida area, we can direct you to a chiropractor that's trained in pediatric nervous system based chiropractic that potentially in your area. So please reach out to us if you have any of those questions or if you need somebody in your area to help that's trained in this work. So, as always, guys, I'm Dr. Matt. Hope you guys enjoyed this video on failure to thrive, and we'll keep pumping out the content. So be sure to like, follow, and share our page with people that you feel like could benefit from our information. Thanks, guys.